a famous non-programming interview question, but a product interview question or a data scientist interview question is about metrics, especially in large companies. For example, one metric has gone down. What are you going to do? Or another metric is going up X%. What are you going to do? How are you going to investigate? Basically, what they want is to check that we get the context, we get clarifying question, we understand the question, we understand the context, and only then we are able to dive in and investigate the problem. So basically, we have analysts, we have data scientists, and we have the product. And in today's world, especially in large companies, they are all going through the data and going through metrics. This is why this question is so popular and so important. So first we need to understand what does it mean. For example, in friend requests, let's say we are at Facebook and the amount of friend requests metric is going down 10%. So first we need to understand what is friend request. Is it the total friend request, the absolute number? Is it a percentage that is going down? Is it per user, the friend request averaged per user? So understand the metric. Is it for 1 month it is going down? Did it go down only for the recent day? Did it go down dramatically, or was it gradually going down? So all these are important to understand when. Because when we understand when it started to happen, the metric has started to go down, then we can understand, hey, maybe it's seasonality. Maybe this is the time of the year that people are asking less friend requests. Did the total engagement go down as well? Because, of course, if the total engagement is, if the total number of people that are using Facebook is going down, then, of course, the friend request will also go down. Was there a bug? So all these, we are clarifying and getting the context and beginning to start to create a hypothesis about what has happened. Because if we are clarifying that the question has dealt with a specific date and on this day only it has gone down and not in the previous week on the same day and not in the previous month, then maybe it's a bug. Maybe the hypothesis is that it's a feature, but then we need to ask, was there a feature created that was around the time frame? Once we understand the time frame, once we understand it was a drastic decrease and not a gradual, because a drastic decrease is something that happened at a certain point, and if it did not happen in the past, then this could be a feature that was launched, some bug that happened, some no service. So once we have the clarifying questions and we have the context, we can start creating a hypothesis. This was a bug. Or we can propose a solution to the hypothesis. The solution could be to segment customers and to check for different sets of customers, for different cohorts of customers, whether they had this also downfall. Because it could be that only for specific customers have stopped using. For example, if in one country, suddenly they all use now WhatsApp because WhatsApp allows you to do friend requests and WhatsApp enable the like feature. So now people feel less inclined to use Facebook or whatever. Okay. So we need to check based on our hypothesis whether it was normal people that had less or more people. And if by any chance it was not a drastic event, a one-time event, it was a continuous decline over a month. This is a total different story. So we have checked if it was a bug, if it was an internal feature that was released, if it's a seasonality, and all this is based on the context, on the clarifying questions. Another thing we should understand based on context and clarifying questions is where there are other metrics that went down. Because then we need to look at other metrics, such as we said, the engagement or the total customers. We look at other metrics and we are trying to look for correlation, and maybe we can come up with a specific hypothesis on causation. So once we look at the whole set of metrics, we can get better understanding and more holistic view of what's happening in the system. This would show that we are looking for a holistic view on the system. And when we see the holistic system, we can start creating new hypotheses, because if we see, hey, this metric has also moved, then this is the cause of this metrics moving. So this was the part one of how to deal with product questions in the big data era.